Exciting whites, the angry blacks. Controversial analyst racializes Caitlin Clark-A'ja Wilson rivalry after Fever and Aces roster upgrades. Controversial analyst Jason Whitlock has again hit the spotlight, this time for a bold take on Caitlin Clark and A'ja Wilson's budding rivalry. Clark and Wilson are arguably the two biggest WNBA stars now, with the Indiana Fever star entering her sophomore year with a much better roster. Her battles with reigning MVP Wilson and the Aces could take a new turn. The Aces have also added Jewel Lloyd to their team in exchange for Kelsey Plum, who joined the LA Sparks in a sign-and-trade. Amid these roster upgrades, Whitlock feels both teams could lock horns in the finals. Not just that, Whitlock accused the WNBA of manipulating their offseason to give the Clark-Wilson rivalry a Larry Bird-Magic Johnson racial rivalry feel. The WNBA has manipulated their offseason in a way, so they actually have a Boston Celtics Larry Bird, Los Angeles Lakers Magic Johnson rivalry in the WNBA. Whitlock said on Wednesday's episode of his podcast, "You're gonna have A'ja Wilson, who is arguably the best player in the WNBA, and she represents that woke, yes queen, why aren't I being worshipped enough, angry black women. And then on the other side, you're gonna have Caitlin Clark and the exciting whites." Jason Whitlock compared Caitlin Clark's Indiana Fever to Larry Bird's Boston Celtics. He said they have similar rosters with some white and a few black players, which he believes will boost the ratings next season. You're going to have this racial conflict, the exciting whites, the angry blacks, the television ratings are going to be massive. Race conflicts were one of the negative aspects of the 2024 WNBA season. However, that wasn't the only reason the league was in the limelight. Caitlin Clark and A'ja Wilson had historic seasons, with both stars putting up numbers never seen before, both on and off the court. The 2025 season will also see more talent influx with prospects like Paige Bueckers and Olivia Miles potentially staying committed to entering the WNBA draft, which would be one of the key reasons why the ratings will improve. Reflecting on Caitlin Clark-led Indiana Fever's off-season splash. Caitlin Clark's Indiana Fever mean business this season. After falling way short of a championship run with a first-round exit, the Fever replaced their former coach, Christie Sides, with Stephanie White, who led the Sun to a win over Clark & Co. The Fever then went on a spending spree in free agency with blockbuster additions of Duana Bonner, Sophie Cunningham, and Natasha Howard. They also re-signed Kelsey Mitchell. The Fever arguably has the best roster in the WNBA right now. They are more well-rounded than last season, with a better balance on both ends instead of their offense-heavy roster from last year. As per FanDuel's odds, the Fever are plus 450 to win the title behind defending champs New York Liberty, the Las Vegas Aces, and the Minnesota Lynx.